Hello everyone, Boyces here, and today I will be presenting you the top 5 best comp for patch 10.19 week 2. So the meta has settled down a little bit, and now we have already 5 comps that are just better than everything else. Those are by percentage, it was proven by data, the most successful at top 4 and top 1 across all levels of play from Iron to Challenger, and I will be guiding you on how to play them. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions, like and subscribe the video if you enjoyed it, but here it goes. So the first one is actually Cultist. Now I've put in my YouTube channel a 6 Cultist and a 9 Cultist variation of this comp, but by then a new variation has come up with Dusk and Riven basically as the carry. Because Dusk is also on that list, so of course if you combine both of them, that should be pretty good, right? And that's basically the idea of this comp. So for this, you just stay at 6 Cultist, and then once you get there, you just press the level button and go to level 8. Because you're going to need a few 5 cost and a lot of 4 costs to find them and upgrade them. I do believe that according to data, this is the most consistent comp at top 4. If you get it online, it has really good synergy. Riven will be the tank and the damage dealer, so anything that's tanky will go on her. I really recommend Giant Slayer and QSS on the Jhin, just because there is so much CC now in this set, so at this point I do believe that QSS is more important than GA. Of course, if you can get GA, awesome. Otherwise, you can even get a second Giant Slayer if you can, or maybe an Infinity Edge, whatever you can get. For Kayn, I really like this combo. It's not necessary, but you will be doing a lot of damage, especially in the blue form. Usually you don't need additional frontline for this, because the Cultist, the Galio will come in, then the Riven, Jhin, and the Kayn will finish everything off, basically. So that's why I like the blue, to have some additional damage. That's easy for this comp. Now 6 Dusks. Now this is actually the absolute nuts. Okay, if you do get it online and you have all the units upgraded, you should at least top 2. It's just insane. And at this point, with 6 Dusk, you don't even need damage on the Riven. You just need to make sure she doesn't die, right? She will do the damage, don't worry. Lydia will put everybody to sleep. Jill will finish whatever the Riven can't. The Cassiopeia will stun. You have Mystic, you have Cultist for an additional front line to give more time to the Jhin. It's just insane. If you get chosen Dusk, you do not hesitate. Go for this, okay? Again, as you notice, a lot of 4 cost, 2 specific 5 cost. So you fast 8, you a lot of gold at level 8, and you roll down to upgrade those or find them if you did not yet, and find those 2 5 costs. Once you do find them, you can probably level 9. 6 Dusk should be able to carry you to level 9 and add whatever you want to add. Okay, so again, for this Dusk, 6 Dusk, you don't need damage on the Riven. She will do enough damage to anything. Make sure she doesn't die. Jean, same. Giant Slayer QSS is the best. You can put a Zion next to him to make sure it lives. And that's basically it. Yeah, really good comp. Now, Brawler Ash. So that again is a really consistent comp. There is so many variations of it. You can go Chosen Brawler, you can even go Chosen Underwood. There is too many variations. Basically whatever Chosen you get between Hunter, Brawler and Underwood, you can go for this comp. Not much to say. Those items are the best by far for Ash. If you can get another Giant Slayer, I recommend Richblade. But those two are necessary on any AD carry right now. Way too much CC, so with the 4 Hunter and 6 Brawlers to protect the Ash, she will be safe, she will be doing a lot of damage. You have a great front line with a lot of HP. Even if it does not finish anything off, the set will. So really strong. If you get Chosen Hunter, Brawler or Underwood, I really recommend going for this comp. Now, because your carry here is Ash and set can only be found later, you can put a Tahm here instead or any other brawler, so you can actually roll at 7 to find the Ash. Once you find her, you stop rolling, you go level 8 and substitute the Tahm for the set to have the comp online. But that is it. A really good comp if you can get it online. Many challenger players are actually forcing this or any variation of this just because it's really strong. And of course, Enlightened Talon. So it's the same as before, it's just really strong. I recommend doing something like this. Have the Morgana here, maybe the Janai here. The Talon, you can just move it around wherever the carries are, basically, to make sure it jumps and just straight away kill. You need to make sure that the Morgana is casting for the Dazzler. Once she applies Dazzler, and with Adept, the Talon should be jumping around and cleaning everything. Yeah, really strong. So this comp doesn't require any legendary units or 5 cost. So you should roll at level 7 until you find Talon, Morgana. Those two are the most important. The Shen can be any other frontline at this point. If you can get it, great. But those two are your carries. You need to find them. Okay. So roll the beta level 7 until you find them. Once you do, you stop rolling, and that's basically the way to do it. I made a guide already on this comp. You can look at it on my channel to have a holder for those items in the early and mid game, but it's still a S tier comp. And then there is Sharpshooter. So the only reason why this is here is because it's good versus the top 3 comps of this meta, and that's basically it. It counters them like really hard. So if you see a lobby full of cultists, brawlers, warlords, anything that has a lot of HP, that's the comp to go for. 6 Sharpshooter, it's really strong. The Jinx will basically stun them to death. Jin will apply the Giant Slayer to 3 people. Also, the 4th shot gets crit to 3 other people. So you can even put a AAE to make sure you have enough damage. It's really strong. Otherwise, it would be again another Giant Slayer to make sure those brawlers die. The main front line here will be your Vanguards, Sejuani, Aatrox. Really good CCC for both. This one has a huge ultimate, so you need to make sure that she's ulting, meaning the tank items go on her. After on her, you can put in Aatrox, okay? Of course, you need to prioritize the damage item for the Jin and the Jinx. So there's only 3 4 cost in this comp and 1 5 cost. So rolling a little bit at 7 to find these units, it's fine, right? And then rolling at 8 to find the Zillion, because the Zillion will give you both Cultist and Mystic. But that is it for this top 5, guys. Let me know if you do have any questions down below or in my Discord. The link for the Discord is down below as well. But until then, I will see you guys next time.